Welcome to the World Register. The World Register is an independent news source providing truthful, unbiased, and timely reporting about people, places, and events. Reuters news agency reports today that next week Croatia will ask 5 countries to bid for contracts to supply fighter jets to modernize its military. In a statement, the Defense Ministry said, quote, "Next week we will send a request for proposal for buying fighter jets to 5 countries: Sweden, the United States, South Korea, Greece, and Israel. The former Yugoslav Republic has been a member of NATO since 2009 and of the European Union since 2013. Its Air Force currently operates a squadron of outdated MiG-21 fighter jets. The ministry hopes the new jets will become part of the Croatian Air Force by the end of 2020 if a decision on the acquisition is taken this year." As reported by Reuters news agency, Chinese Nobel Peace Prize laureate Liu Xiaobo, a prominent dissident since the 1989 Tiananmen Square pro-democracy protests, died on Thursday after being denied permission to leave the country for treatment for late-stage liver cancer. Liu, 61, was jailed for 11 years in 2009 for inciting subversion of state power after he helped write a petition known as Charter 08 calling for sweeping political reforms. Already seriously ill, Liu, a thorn in the ruling Communist Party's side since he helped negotiate a deal to allow protesters to leave Tiananmen Square before troops and tanks rolled in, was moved last month from prison to a hospital in the northeastern city of Shenyang to be treated. The Shenyang Bureau of Justice said in a brief statement on its website that Liu had suffered from multiple organ failure and efforts to save him had failed. And the Washington Times reports today that a survey released this week by the Washington-based Pew Research Center shows Republicans have never been more down on higher education. Just 36% say that the institution has a positive effect on the nation, compared with 58% who say it has a negative effect. Those numbers were almost reversed 2 years ago, when 54% of Republicans said higher education had a beneficial effect on the nation, compared with 37% who said it had a harmful effect. David M. Wallen, provost for Hillsdale College, a school with a conservative reputation, said he has noticed an uptick in the number of parents who send their children to Hillsdale to avoid colleges where conservative thought is met with ridicule, suppression, and violence. Mr. Wallen said, quote, "The educational environment has become so distempered that, in many cases, parents are now looking elsewhere. In fact, more and more parents tell us at Hillsdale that they had assumed their children would go to this or that institution, but they are deeply grateful to find Hillsdale instead." End quote.